After losing their captain to the Toronto Rock, the Turf Dogs still pulled off a victory. And the next lacrosse game day here at the General Motors Center will be this Saturday, where Durham will take on Brampton at 4 p.m. and Oshawa will host Peel at 7. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports. Jordan Subban, the youngest of the Subban clan, was stopped by Bailey. The Miracles pull some thievery of their own, and it's none other than former Power player Akeem Wright. Wright with a long bomb for Daryl Wong, who puts it home. For the course of the whole outdoor soccer season, every referee in Pickering will have "Stop Bullying Now" displayed on their uniform. After the news of 11-year-old Mitchell Wilson taking his own life from being bullied, Coach Tony LaFerrera helped pioneer this idea. LaFerrera, touched by Mitchell Wilson's death, is spreading the anti-bullying message. He hopes the ref uniforms will reach all sports in every city across our nation. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports. Thanks, Kate. It was a busy weekend for sports in Oshawa. In OHL action, the Oshawa Generals hosted Game 6 against the Niagara Ice Dogs. Niagara was up 3-2 going in. The Dogs lit it up first for the 5th time in the series. In the opening frame, Alex Friesen shoots in front. It's blocked, but he buries his rebound. At the Old Timers Hockey Challenge Classic, they fought the law. It's retired NHL superstars versus the boys in blue for a fun game of stick and puck. Ontario's finest found themselves handcuffed by goaltender Billy Smith. Batlin Billy helped the New York Islanders win the Stanley Cup 4 years in a row.
Well, they're not shooting enough. They're trying to do too many passes, but they're good. I think they're taking it easy on me because of my age. Gary Lehman played with the Toronto Maple Leafs for 10 years, but left and won the Stanley Cup with Montreal in '93.
The fans are they're turning out.
I have a great time.
Well, I'm a sports reporter for the Oshawa Generals, cover other sports too, but you led them to the 1990 Mem Cup. Are you still a Jenny's fan yourself?
Absolutely. We're tied 2-2, and we've got a big Game 5 coming up, so I'm pulling for the boys, and hopefully they can pull this one out.
What's your fondest Generals memory?
Oh, I think it's Billy Armstrong scoring our winning goal.
Glenn Anderson, another power forward, won 5 Stanley Cups with the Edmonton Oilers and another with the New York Rangers.
It's like one off of the Harlem Globetrotters. So.
This hilarious group of athletes have been entertaining the masses for 86 years, smashing a lot of cultural barriers along with basketball records in the beginning. They travel worldwide competing against various contenders. They beat the elites 102-96. The Harlem Globetrotters win the World Championship, and although predictable, the large crowd loved every minute of it. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports. The machine is off to a strong start. Getting offensive on a penalty kill, John Ray cradles the ball and tosses it in. Later, Jason Maynor fires. It's blocked by Jay Priest, but Josh Rees is there for the rebound. Coach says the machine need to be more aggressive for Saturday's rematch in Brampton. And this win pulls Oshawa to within a half game of first place in the CLAC standings. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports. Robert Brickey is a coach for the new Pro Basketball League in Canada, the NBL, coaching for none other than the Oshawa Power. Coach Brickey, over March break, you're going to be putting on a kids camp for basketball. Tell me a little bit about that.
Man, I'm really excited to have the opportunity to share.
The machine is powered up in the third. Justin Culla fires it just wide of the net. Gare shoots, it's blocked by Muzzin, but it's Culla killing it with the rebound. In the final quarter, a perfect play by Durham. Ransom whips it to Grasby, who one-times it past Cheeseborough. Oshawa is 1 game behind going into Game 4 with the Ice Dogs. The fans were louder than ever, surprising since it was the lowest attendance the Gens have had at the General Motors Center all year. Come on, people, it's the playoffs! In the first frame, Oshawa's off to a great start. Andy Andrioff finds Christian Thomas. Thomas to the top shelf. He makes it 2-0 Generals. In the second, the Dogs get feisty, and Daniel Altschuler is put to work. Stephen Shipley attacks the net, sneaking the puck in before Altschuler could stop it. With the game tied up 2-2 going into the third, Niagara has more than doubled Oshawa's shots on net. But that doesn't scare Lucas Lesio. Mr. Aggressive with the puck dekes out Mark Vicentine, his second of the game. Jenner's got the goalie intimidated here, and the captain will take it. At the end of the third, the Generals seal the deal. A rad rebound for Andrioff. The Generals tie up the series 2-2 with this big 5-3 W.
They had a lot of shots, but I think a lot of them were perimeter, but we'll watch the tape and see exactly what. I know we were under siege for a while, and but we know that. We expect that, and we stayed calm and disciplined.
Oh, it was a huge game for us as a team. The belief in the room is so strong right now that we can beat these guys.
You know, it was a good effort. I mean, we got the win, and that's what our main goal was. I mean, we had a good start like we wanted, and you know, they kind of battled back, but you know, we didn't quit. We just kept on them, and we were able to get some big third period goals and keep the lead.
A particularly good day for Boone Jenner. In addition to his 3 points in the game, the captain has also scored a 3-year contract with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports.
Oshawa Power!
Call the exterminator. The Rats were back as they infested the GM Center. Oshawa's fans weren't afraid. They were powered up to welcome their team back for the first home game of the year. St. John gets off to an aggressive start, snatching the lead early. The Power lacking in defense, but they bust out beauty baskets. Morgan Lewis drives in the ball, gets boxed in, fakes a pass, then turns, fires, and hits. Lewis and Brandon Robinson both smoking. Robinson racked up the most points on the night with 39. This you gotta see. Robinson scrounges up the ball, lobs it to Lewis. Awesome alley-oop. At the half, the Millrats are ahead 21 points. Ex-Power player Kevin Francis receives it from Darren Duncan, shoots, gets fouled, but he's got the hoop and the harm. That Duncan is hard to beat. He poured in 31 points. The Power struggled with rebounds and couldn't catch up in time. The St. John Millrats scurried away with a 116-109 win.
We have to come to play from the jump ball, and we did not do that tonight. We have to go back to the drawing boards and understand the things that it's going to take for us to be successful and make a run at that last playoff spot.
You know, it came down a couple of seconds. We were only down probably about 7 or 8. You know, they hit a couple free throws and we missed a couple of shots, and we just ran out of time at the end.
What are your thoughts on tonight's crowd?
Oh, it was amazing. I think we were a little too excited. That's why I think we came out a little off key tonight. You know, I think we were playing a little too hard, and we wanted to play so well for the fans that we got away from what we do well.
Well, the fans certainly did their part with over 5,500 of them, but the Rats still snuck away with that victory. The next Oshawa Power home game is this Wednesday night against the Summerside Storm here at the General Motors Center. Maddie-Jo Tilley, Studio 12 Sports.